What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the New York Knicks versus Indiana Pacers NBA matchup going down Thursday, May 29th, 2025. If you like this content, make sure you smash that thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. If you're looking for my best bets, the games that I absolutely love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to do so. We've got a lot of action lined up for the week ahead. We got Major League Baseball on the board. We got NBA and NHL playoff action. We got WNBA action as well. So make sure that you jump on board. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout. Get 15% off your purchase. We are also on the hunt for 250,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel. I appreciate each and every one of you that's helped us get to where we are today. But if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Please do so. It'll help us reach that milestone. And we've also got products for those with big bets and those with big bankrolls. Those looking for more of a VIP experience where you're going to get things like late alert plays closer to game time, or we're going to track line movement for you, try to get you the best possible number compared to the closing line. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information. Let's find out if it's right for you. But let's get to this one between the Indiana Pacers and the New York Knicks. The Pacers taking the 3-1 series lead, going back out on the road to Madison Square Garden with that 130-121 win over the Knicks in Game 4, bouncing back. Game 3 had been the kryptonite for the Indiana Pacers through the playoffs so far. They're 0-3 in Game 4 so far, but they managed to bounce back in all those games. Now it's going to be about trying to close out another opponent. And New York Knicks team that I don't think is going to be going away. I mean, this is still a Knicks team that's got some pop in those shots. And if you look at some of the numbers that they've had, I mean, they fell apart in Game 1 and lost that game 138-135. They had the 114-109 loss in Indiana in Game 2, but these are still some decent shooting performances from the Knicks. Like Game 1, you needed overtime. They shot 51% from the floor. They could have shot better from 3 at 32%, but they hit 28 to 40 free throws. They're doing their best to keep themselves in this game, especially from the foul line, and that's key. In these tight games when sometimes the whistle can get called a little bit tighter because of what's at stake. Sometimes the whistle gets put away a little bit. It depends on the referee corps, but I think this is going to be a matchup where you're going to see leads traded back and forth the entire game. And I think this is still going to be another matchup, kind of like what we saw in Game 1. Maybe not a one-sided game for most of it that ended up being a 3-point overtime win. But I said on our morning show, I think this is going to be a series where you have your finger on the live bet button. If there's a team that's up big, you live bet the other side on the money line just to, even if it's just for a couple bucks, because it's just been that kind of series. And we've seen it all playoffs long where leads have been choked away. So I think it's, like I said, I think it's going to be a back and forth game. And I think this is going to be a high scoring game as well. The Pacers have shown no signs of letting up offensively, even though they had a couple of lower scoring games, the 114 in Game 2, the 100 points in Game 3. And while the Knicks probably want to make this a lower scoring game, I do think that they have the chops to be able to at least hang with Indiana offensively. I think this is just going to be a higher scoring game than that line of 222.5 suggests. I don't think it's going to be 273 like we saw in Game 1 or 251 like we saw in Game 4, but I can see something that gets closer to the high 220s, maybe low 230s. So I'm going to take the over between the Knicks and the Pacers, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. If you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.